what should parents do to help get information out to their communities about the kids' COVID vaccine?
Sure. So again, our cdc.gov, and I think it's /COVID-19, we have our website. We've got infographics. We've got kind of like, I don't want to call them cartoons, but we've got easy to read graphics that they could take and hand out for information in their communities that explain some of these commonly asked questions. Is it safe for my child? And the answer, of course, is yes. And the vaccine has been tested in thousands of children of color, and there have been limited side effects, and it is so super, super safe for kids. One of the things that they can do to get information, again, through our website, we have something that we would encourage parents to sign up for if they have a smartphone. It's something called VSafe. And VSafe is an app that when your child gets the vaccine, the app sends you messages starts every day for about a week or two, and then drops to every week. And it's a way for us to monitor how kids are doing with the vaccines. And that's why we can say with confidence now, we're almost 9 months of children's vaccinations, actually almost a year for the older kids. And that's how we can say with confidence where kids are reporting sore arms or sore, tummies or sore heads with it. So the VSafe app, once you get vaccinated, and you can find that information on our website, it's a way that you can find out about how kids are doing and how you can be part of us learning more about it.
That's great. The VSafe app. I think it's really good that parents and everyone has the ability to kind of help with the science and move people, move the information back to the CDC as well, so that everything stays up to date. A lot of parents, and even just in, my kids' the groups I'm in with my child, there's still a lot of, how do I say this, disagreement about whether or not to get kids vaccinated. Do you have any tips as a pediatrician, as a parent, for having those tougher conversations between, parents whose kids are vaccinated versus parents who don't want to vaccinate their kids, and how to kind of navigate those conversations with each other?
Well, sure. So a couple suggestions. I mean, it's everyone's choice to be vaccinated. But what we would offer is that, and yes, some kids get very few side effects, very few symptoms from getting COVID, and it may be just like a mild cold for them. And some kids get really sick. As I mentioned, we've had over 8,000 cases, and particularly our little ones are 5-ish, those small groups, because the virus seems to affect the nose and mouth area. And smaller kids are nose breathers, so they have less natural ability to breathe. If you block their nose, that's their main breathing source. So they're having more problems and ending up in the hospitals. And so it's a great thing if your child happens to get sick and not be severely ill. There are others, though, that may get this as well. And so what we offer is that vaccination helps protect all of us. And so it's a way to help keep our community safer and keep our families safer. And so, yes, it is everyone's choice. And we would hope that they would choose to give their children the best fighting chance to be their healthiest selves, and again, to enjoy all the wonderful things that childhood offers for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that means a lot for folks to hear from a pediatrician with a child. Your kid's vaccinated, but it is your choice. And I love that folks understand that it is a choice, but we're hoping everyone chooses to, take that path towards protecting all of our kids. As we wrap up here, is there anything else that you want to add today? What have we missed?
Well, I would just encourage, again, as parents are making these choices for their families, and they are the expert on their families, is that we would encourage them to go to what we would consider sites where the information has been truly, truly vetted. And our website at CDC, we don't put it out there unless we really looked at the science on it. And so we welcome this conversation so that parents can say, I'm still not sure, and I still want to look. So please get your questions answered and go to our sites like cdc.gov and go under COVID-19 and kids and look for that information. Some other sites, we know Facebook groups and TikTok groups and everything may be a place to have parents raise questions, but we feel that the science, we are waiting and following the science, and we don't put it out there unless it's been tested to make sure that it's really truly safe for all communities, no matter what the family background is of those communities. So it's okay to have questions. It's okay to have doubts. Ask your pediatrician, ask your family doctor, ask your community doctor, get your questions answered, and hopefully you'll get your kids vaccinated so we can help move this virus behind us.
I love that. And I think that's important for folks out there to understand, that having questions, especially as a parent, I mean, that's what parenting is all about, is having questions. You have questions before you ever become a parent, once you're pregnant, once the baby is born. Nothing comes with a rule book when it comes to kids. So having questions and having a trusted pediatrician or a trusted family doc to talk them over with is really critical.